Hello. Today I'm speaking because I am unfairly banned from a tournament. First things first, what even happened? Well, I criticized a player, a pro player, and they didn't like that, so I got banned from the Discord server. They called it harassment, and what actually happened is what he did was harassment to a lot of people, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. It was like 5 months ago, and the player isn't even playing ranked anymore, so who cares, right? It happened in season 3. He was on an alt account, we call it smurfing, unless you play a different role, because we call it like learning the game on a different role is different than playing the same characters and the same role. So, but what he did basically was playing the same character and white flicking the players we will coach later, right? That was kind of infuriating to think about. So, at one point when he did it like 5 times and I was in game to see it, or like saw it on the stream, I asked him on the Discord, why would you do this? How can you live with yourself if you do this kind of thing? Like it wasn't any it wasn't framed in a bad way. It was just asking him why does he does this before we code players. Well, he wasn't the only one doing it, but he admitted to it. He said like, yeah, that's my account. And then I was kind of upset. Like, why would he admit doing this? Does he not feel bad about it? And then I got banned. I joined on an alt account and looked who was defending him, because I was curious, right? What you need to know is at the time half the pro players actually weren't showing up in ranked, or if they did, they smurfed. It was a really bad time to play Omega Strikers. And these people, they never were punished. The devs didn't do anything about like banning alt accounts, setting any kind of boundaries against them, right? There were also players that like break the rules actually, like cheating and rock paper scissors. It's hard to cheat in that, but if you use AI, you're basically just avoiding the psychological things, right? Like, am I going to throw a rock or something like that? And I think it can still be considered cheating, right? So my question is, who exactly is benefiting from a ban right now? Like I'm in the leaderboard in the EU right now. I'm top 3, top 2, and is the punishment maybe too much for what happened over 4 months ago? Is there maybe a different motive behind of it? And what is the purpose of a punishment, right? Like, isn't it to avoid harm? What am I doing right now to any player? I don't think I'm doing anything bad. And they gave a few different reasons, like motivation, right? But why doesn't matter if it's about me? But when they smurf and do kind of crazy shit, or used to do crazy shit, right now not that many people smurf. Why is it not the same kind of thing for them, that they are seeing some kind of pushback against it? And why does it matter if I'm banned on a Discord server to play a tournament? Because in game I have a really good standing, kinda like I almost never dodged games. Level 500, it means I've played a lot of games. Unlike the people that actually smurf, they are like level 150 to level 200, and a lot of times they can't afford the 1 million credits things because they played on smurfs. So my theory is, why am I a negative influence? My theory is, the group that is deciding about this is so isolated from all the other groups in the community that they don't even know that I'm in a good standing. Um, this can be also explained by them having a bias of the in groups that like their friends or that kind of thing. They think what their friends do is not that kind of bad, but what I do is bad. It's bias basically. Or my last theory I can think of is that they just don't want me to be there as a competitor, because I could be a danger to people, to their friends, to eliminate them. That's like my best theory right now, because there's no way you punish someone for what happened over 4 months ago. That isn't even a reason to punish someone. Like, come on, calling it harassment when I ask him why he will do it. Basically, what he did is harassment. White flagging people on a Smurf. It's like it's already bad that you Smurf on lower people, on lower elo people, and he white flagged them on top of it. It's like putting salt to a wound, right? It just burns more. So what I'm thinking of a make-up thing is that he reflects on his actions. I think he did already. He's not smurfing anymore, and he can't know who he actually white flagged at this point. Like, it's over 4 months ago. Me getting reinstated on the server, but getting permuted to avoid the conflict or any further conflict. This allows me to play for the qualifiers with my tournament team, because if I'm not allowed to play it, it falls apart basically. My old team, which would be really bad. There aren't any that much goalies left to play. I'm like around top 5 in this server in EU. I'm saying top 5 because there's like 2 goalies that are very, very, very good, and then there's a few between them. I'm one of them, and then there's the rest, like in lower elo. So banning me is just banning competition. It also sets a dangerous precedent. Excuse me for not being correctly pronouncing that word, but it sets a dangerous standard basically. If a minor rule breaking like this can disqualify a player to play for the highest tournament, where's the line around? How many people are actually getting banned that would make an actual competitive team? I don't know. It also protects actual harmful actions such as multi-account smurfing and multi-account crew dodgers that actually happened in last season. I even have a few images of it, but the person is not doing it right now, and I kind of got a better relationship with them, so I'm not like doing this for revenge. I'm just wanting to play the tournament. Well, anyways, thanks for listening.